Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. We welcome you. That's the punter, Ethan Evans, to get this started. Off we go from Bank of America Stadium. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So the Panthers led out by their quarterback, Bryce Young. Shaky rookie year, but the back end of his second year, Greg, very effective for the man who was the #1 overall pick out of Alabama in 2023.
We had a chance to see him out on the field early in pregame, and I thought he looked really sharp. I thought he looked focused. We had a chance to talk to him earlier in the week, and he's excited for this opportunity today. He thinks he's got a chance to lead this offense and have a lot of success, and ultimately the #1 goal is to come out with a victory. This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense, and boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. They'll run here. The former Canadian track star, Chuba Hubbard, will take it. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 10 yards. It's good for a Panther first down.
The best time to call a draw is when the defense is playing a pass situation, so a down and distance that screams pass. You want those defensive linemen ripping up the field thinking, I'm going to go sack the quarterback. In this case, they time it perfectly, hands the ball off to the back, big pickup.
That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
I like the aggressiveness early in the game, right out of the gate. Make the defense realize we are going to challenge you downfield, and what that does is it opens everything else up. Now, you got to hit a couple of these, and don't be surprised if they go back to a deep shot here pretty quickly.
Throwing on 2nd down, Young, and he's going to be brought down up past the 45. It's a gain of 12 there. It's a Carolina first down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 12 was nice last time, so they did it again. Another 12-yard pickup and another first down.
Mike, the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
Here's Young to throw. This one will be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield.
Well, the best screenplays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help them at all.
Now Hubbard, and a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Now Young, and that is incomplete.
On the throwaway.
Really smart play, especially considering how early it is in the game. If something's not there, don't force it. Just throw it away and play the next snap.
On 4th down, on comes Ryan Fitzgerald for the Carolina field goal. This one from 52 yards away. His kick is good. And the Panthers are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Rams once again led by Matthew Stafford at quarterback. First 12 years with Detroit, his 5th year with the Rams, including a Super Bowl championship, winning Super Bowl 56. The #1 overall pick all the way back in 2009.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence.
First throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by a Caleb Evans. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
Out of the shotgun, Young. He'll get that to his tight end. That's Ja'Tavion Sanders. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A pickup of 12 yards. It's good for a Panther first down.
Mike, you've heard me say it 1,000 times. The easiest down to throw the ball in the NFL is first down. I hate when teams wait till later in the possession to throw the ball. So early first down completion, you're on the plus side of the field. Now you're thinking strike, touchdown, field goal. But either way, I'm coming away with the points.
And he'll get about 3 as he's forced out of bounds.
Let's give a lot of credit to him, Mike, for standing tough in the pocket. He knows he's about to take a big hit with the defense bringing pressure, but they weren't able to get there in time and prevent that completion.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Young. That's to the rookie from Arizona, Tedero McMillan.
I think they're going to have to be more creative here on the back end with the types of coverages they show this quarterback. Change the look pre-snap to post-snap. Mix in zone, mix in man. They got to make it more challenging on the quarterback going forward.
Young. Check this down. That's Hubbard out of the backfield. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
2nd down, they need 7. They'll run with Dowdle. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Now Dowdle. And he is going to have a Panthers first down by a couple of yards, able to convert on that 3rd and 3.
Nice run right there. You get down here into the red zone area, Mike, and yards are hard to come by. He's able to stick his head in there and sets him up for 1st and goal.
Now Young. They're called in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
From the 1, 2nd and goal. Throwing is Young. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Bryce Young, touchdown, Panthers. Initially looking to throw it for the touchdown, couldn't find anything, so Greggy takes care of business himself, using his legs for the touchdown.
Well, it was clear early on, Mike, that this defense was expecting the pass, and after matching all the receivers in the end zone, this quarterback realized quickly it was his legs that he was going to need to rely on to get the ball across the goal line.
The extra point is good, and the Panthers are out to a 10-0 lead. Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Rams offense ready for their second possession. First carry here for Kyron Williams. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
Parkinson in motion. Stafford now on second down. He'll find his tight end. It's Kobe Parkinson. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
And on third down, that ball's incomplete.
But I think it would be a bit of an understatement, Mike, to say that this offense has come out today a bit flat. They haven't picked up a single first down through the first two drives, and barring a really aggressive decision here, they'll have to wait till their third series to see if they can make it happen.
Fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. They've got the 10-0 advantage here early, and they'll see if they can add to it. Beginning on this drive, 1st and 10. To throw, Young. Pass taken in by Dowdle. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
1st and 10 at the
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Young. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw is Young. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
So something they teach these defenders, especially in the secondary, Mike, is to trust your eyes. Don't panic, don't overcommit until you see where that ball is being thrown. And it's a great example here, the defender just trusting those eyes, breaking on the ball, and he almost comes away with the pick.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. Downfield, got him, and he's got it. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. They get the conversion on 3rd down. It was a gain of 27.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Young. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. But this is taken in by a teammate.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often. And when they do, you got to seize the moment.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
On 4th down, on comes Ryan Fitzgerald for the Carolina field goal. This one from 39 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Panthers will open up a 13-0 lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
On the return, here comes Corum. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So after 1, 13-0 is our score. And we'll return to Charlotte in a moment. Second quarter now. Rams in control of the football from the 31. Here's 2nd and 8 as we are ready to get back underway. On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. Nick Scruton there to make the stop.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
A 2-yard gain.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
That's fielded at about the 18. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Panthers offense and running back Rico Dowdle getting set for this next drive. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense is going to need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. Young to throw on 1st and 10. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
And I think I want to see a little bit more of this style from this defense. The key, Mike, is at that catch point, you want to create as much contact and be physical. Separate the ball from the intended receiver, and it's a great example there.
On 2nd down, Young.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
This fielded inside the 35. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Rams offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Williams. And let's give him about 4 on that one. Christian Rose, boom. They're on the tackle.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 5. They'll go again here with Williams. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Stafford. That's hauled in on the left by Nakua. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
This exact situation here, Mike, tends to get a...
Sean McVay disagrees on the sideline, and he's throwing the red challenge flag.
The previous play is under review.
What they're looking at here is the spot of the football. Always tricky to get this exactly right, but it only takes a few inches to make a big impact. So slow this down, find a landmark on the field, and determine where the spot should be. So this winds up to be a very smart decision to throw the challenge flag. They remeasure, and this indeed will become a 1st down. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Stafford. Caught by Nakua on the out route. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. That's a dozen for number 12, and he's got a first down as well.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
Stafford's pass complete to Davis Allen. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the Panthers' 21-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run it. First carry of the game for Blake Corum. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down.
At the 17-yard line. A gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Third down, they need 5. A shotgun snap to Stafford. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a first down. Atwell sent in motion here. They run over center with Williams. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the plane, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal. Second and goal. Slot man in motion right. Williams. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal.
I give that defense all the credit in the world there, Mike. And offensively, you find yourself 1st and goal from the 1. You have to find a way to get that last yard and put the ball in the end zone. There's no excuses to miss a touchdown.
Corum is into the end zone. Touchdown, LA.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Now the try here for the point after. The kick is good. And the Rams are on the board. It's now 13-7.
Rams 7.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. Here comes DJ Dallas on the return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin then.
At their own 25.
The Panthers offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. Here's Young. That one intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Durant. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get, Mike. You're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
Mevis, good on the extra point. And the Rams move out in front by a point. It's 14-13. So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. On the return, it's Dallas. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Panthers offense ready to come back out for this next possession. On play action, Young. To the right side, he finds McMillan. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
13 yards.
That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break open.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
They'll run it on the inside handoff. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
They'll try to run for it with Hubbard. And a nice job. They pick it up. First down. The march continues. They're at the 41-yard line.
And the Panthers, first down.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory. And certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
Young to throw on first down. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
It's second down and 10.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
That into the hands of Hubbard. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. It's a Carolina first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Inside the 10, it is caught. And he'll be forced out of bounds. They've They've got it. It'll be first and goal after a pickup of 21.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
A second down throw for Young. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I can guarantee you that interception he threw on the previous drive, that's still in the back of his mind. You got to know when to take a chance, and you got to know when to just throw the ball away and live for the next down.
2 incomplete passes now lead to this third down and goal. From the gun, it's Young. Under pressure, and now he's going to go down back at the 8-yard line.
It's just so hard to get anything going when you're just not confident running your own system. And all these early sacks, yes, they kill drives, but think what it does to the quarterback. The quarterback just can't be confident operating out of the pocket. There's no rhythm, there's no timing, and everything you planned on doing today coming in is out the window.
On fourth down, on comes the rookie Ryan Fitzgerald for the Carolina field goal. This, about as short as you can get. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Panthers are going to move out in front.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
So now, after the field goal, Fitzgerald is back out there to send this one away. On the return, here comes Corum. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Rams offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. Now it's a bootleg with Stafford. This one complete to Atwell. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
So 2 minutes to play in a back and forth first half. Back with more from Charlotte. After this, 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Stafford. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 27
A gain there of 27 yards.
Rams, first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Stafford's pass, complete to Puka Nacua. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 34-yard line.
They face 2nd down and 7. To the air again, Stafford. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
Big-time completion here as they try to get some points before the half. And remember, they're getting the ball back after the break, so they get a chance to double up possessions here if they're able to put a scoring drive together in the closing stages of this half.
It's Stafford throwing from the pistol. Quick throw here is complete. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half.
At the 14-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Throwing again is Stafford. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
A gain of 3 yards. That's another Rams first down. It's a gain of 3. First down, Rams.
From the shotgun, it's Stafford. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2, as the clock will stop at 21 seconds to go until halftime. Stafford now on 2nd down. That one caught by Adams. Rams use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
On 3rd down, Stafford. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Davante Adams. Touchdown, Rams.
Touchdown, Rams.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
Point after, coming up here.
For the extra point.
His kick is good. And the Rams will up the lead to 5.
Rams 21, Panthers 16.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This taken in at the goal line. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be fouled up quickly after a gain of about 1. That stop made by Byron Young.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. This is still anyone's game here. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand as the 2nd half is about to get underway. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, here comes Corum. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Rams offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this first down. On the carry, it's Williams. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run, there's no holes for the back to find, and all these zero or
in trouble, and down he goes. DJ Wanham gets him for a loss of 7. And now it's third down.
And it might have taken longer than they would have liked, but that's the first sack of the game, and it came at the perfect time. This defense desperately has to get off the field, and that play gets them a lot closer to doing so.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. To throw is Stafford. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And he'll be stopped short of the first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
So barring an aggressive decision here on fourth down, it looks like this is going to be a 3-and-out. So this offense has to get to the sideline and regroup, figure out what went wrong, fix it, because they've got to be able to maintain possession the next time out.
Fair catch made here. The drive will start at the 23-yard line. The Panthers offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. The deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here, and they'll begin it with 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Young. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Throwing on second down, Young. Pass taken in by Dowdle. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Now Young. He's got a man. That's McMillan. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's a carry for Dowdle. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. Second down.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Back to the right, caught by Sanders. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Brings up third down.
You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Now Young. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
I love the call here on 3rd and inches. Everyone, when they're looking at the running back, is anticipating you handing him the ball. He can get lost sometimes in the passing game and in the structure of the concept. In this case, the quarterback's able to find him open, and he's able to move the chains.
Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Young hands it to Hubbard. And some good blocking, springing up a gain of 9 as we get to 3rd down.
So I think as they continue to have success on the ground like they did here, I think we're going to see them continue to lean towards that ground game, force the defense to come up, sell out, take it away, and then there's all sorts of options downfield in the passing game.
First down and more inside the 25. And he will get into the end zone. Rico Dowdle. Touchdown, Carolina.
It's not often in the NFL, Mike, that we see a run play result in a touchdown of this length. A lot of things have to go right. The right look by the defense, executing by the offensive line and all of your blockers. And then sometimes it's just, I got a better guy with the ball in my hand than you do on defense. And I think all of those things here were at play and results in a big touchdown.
And this time they stop him short of the goal line. Touchdown a moment ago. No two-point conversion to add on as they come up empty. Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. Here's Smith to return it. Good return, but he pays the price at the end. Picked up and thrown down. Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. Off the bootleg, it's Stafford. He gets it into the hands of Atwell. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 42-yard line.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. They'll go with Williams. Williams hit, and he loses the football. And the Panthers are going to recover the football.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
On first down is Young. That's over the middle to his tight end, Sanders. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
15 yards.
About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Young to throw on first down. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
Brought down back at
The quick passing game in the NFL, Mike, is so dependent on yards after the catch. You got to generate space with the scheme, and then it's up to the receiver to do the rest. In this case, nice job defensively, because this guy couldn't even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
That into the hands of Hubbard. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup, because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
On the ground, it's Dowdle. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. Able to convert a third and short, and they pick up 4.
And the Panthers first down. First and 10.
And they continue to lean on him in these short yardage, need to have it situations, tough yards. He's been getting them over and over throughout the course of the game, and he picks up more than enough there on third down.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
He was brought down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Another run here with Hubbard. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. That'll hold him to a gain of 2.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 6.
Here comes third and 6. Throwing is Young. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be fourth down.
Incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Panthers will extend their third quarter lead. So now, after the field goal, Fitzgerald is back out there to send this one away. Here's Smith to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. Kyron Williams and the Rams offense ready to get back to work. They trail by 4. Touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with first and 10. Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Parkinson in motion. Now a second down throw for Stafford. That's called in on the left by Nakua. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Rams first down.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass was what's in the first set of downs.
As he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 43, here's 2nd and a couple. They'll fake the handoff now, Stafford. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
They put Adams in motion. 3rd and 2. Stafford. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
That is fielded at the 13. Looked like he may have had a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return. The Panthers offense and Bryce Young set for their next possession, and he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Young. That one's hauled in left side by McMillan. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. They get 11 and quickly pick up the 1st down.
Well, any fear they might have had that they'd come out of the halftime break flat has completely gone out the window. They're not content, Mike, here, just having the lead. They're looking to extend it. A couple more plays like that, they're going to find themselves in scoring territory here very quickly.
That's caught. It's the tight end, Sanders. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. It's good for a Panther first down.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Another catch on the drive. This one for 13 yards and another 1st down.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. The break, the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's Young. Quick throw here is complete. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Rams' 40-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll run with Dowdle. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
To throw is Young. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
And at this stage of the game, every first down gets them one step closer to being able to finish this one out. This defense has to find a way to get off the field. They have to get the ball back to their offense to give them a chance.
On 1st and 10, here's Young. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. Second time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left. And it just...
Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Hinton.
All right, Mike, follow this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. On the give, it's Williams. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Stafford now on 2nd down. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Throw on 3rd down, Stafford. Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
Punt team headed out for the Rams. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This one, returnable. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Panthers offense and running back Rico Dowdle getting set for this next drive. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Now Dowdle. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
Braden Fisk on the stop. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And That's exactly what they've been able to do.
From the gun here on third down, it's Young. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
On now is the punt team for the Panthers. He's on for the second time. They're trying to get something inside the 10. The Rams offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Off play action. It's Stafford. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
That throwaway certainly isn't ideal in this situation, especially when you're trailing at this stage of the game, but no damage done. Move on to the next play.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Adams is the motion man. On 2nd down, here's Stafford. This throw right side is caught by Adams.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. A shotgun snap to Stafford. He's got a man. That's Nakua. Complete. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. Stafford on target to Puka. And the Rams have a 1st down.
At the 48-yard line.
And how about the poise of this quarterback? You find yourself down here late in the 4th quarter, Mike, facing a tough 3rd down. You've got to have it. You know what? He calls the play, he breaks the huddle, and he's like, you know what, Coach? I got it. That's a big-time throw to now keep this drive alive as they go down looking for that go-ahead touchdown.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 50-yard line.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. It's another run here for Williams. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. 1st down, L.A.
Rams, 1st down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 6. Parkinson in motion. 2nd down, it's Stafford. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Here in the 4th quarter, you just can't predict how many possessions you have left, so you can't let any of them go to waste. So far, this has been a fantastic drive. It's a drive that they desperately needed. They continue to throw the ball like that. They got a chance to take a late lead here in the 4th quarter.
Here's a handoff to Williams. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Panthers' 19-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Stafford. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Atwell sent in motion here. He'll try to run for it with Williams. And he's going to be close to that first down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a first down.
I really like this play call here, Mike, on 3rd down. Yes, it is the 4th quarter, but you've got plenty of time remaining. So keep running your offense, stay with what's worked, and they keep it on the ground and pick up a first down.
On 1st down, right back to Williams. And he broke through the initial contact, winds up getting about 3. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Atwell sent in motion here. Stafford gonna give it to Cora. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Out of the gun, Stafford. To the goal line and in. Davis Allen. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He knocks it through, and the Rams go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3.
Panthers 25.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. A return now from the 4. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. Young to throw on 1st and 10. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Here's 2nd down and 3. Up the middle they go. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. They get an even 20 on that one. It's a Carolina 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. There's that man again. Another catch. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's the pistol snap to Young. A throw, left side, caught by Sanders. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
Young to throw on first down.
Young's pass complete to Xavier Legette. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 19-yard line.
Here comes 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, Young. That's to the end zone, but just too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
To throw is Young. Open man left side. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
This is our last chance. Come on, this is ridiculous. Stop time, fellas.
Here's Young to throw. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
Now, on 2nd and long. Back to throw. Young. That one taken in right side by Legette. Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their 2nd. It'll stop it with a little over 30 left in the game.
All right, fellas, one more time. Put them in their place. Come on.
We'll see how they want to play this. It's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Young. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
So a big kick coming here for Ryan Fitzgerald. This to potentially send us to overtime. This one is on target, and it is good. They have tied things up here in the final minute.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. 4th quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
So, not much time remaining to get something started. All tied here, late fourth as the kickoff comes. On the return, here comes Corum. The Rams offense ready to get back at it. This game level following the made field goal. So they need to put something together here. It begins with 1st and 10. Williams, a gain of 4 as he's taken down.
Williams, the ball carrier. Shaw Smith-Wade on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. On the return, here comes Corum. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Rams offense ready to get back to work. They go play action with Stafford. This one, batted away. It's incomplete.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
They run over center with Williams. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
Stafford from the gun on 3rd down. That's going to be caught.
And with nothing open downfield, he tries to find something underneath, but give credit to this secondary, Mike. I mean, they had everything covered up, and this one ends up just falling incomplete.
The Rams punting unit coming out, and he's on for a big one here in overtime. And no return on this one. Fair catch signaled for and taken. The Panthers offense starting to trot out for this next possession. Now a first throw here in overtime. There's a short one caught by Sanders. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
That's good.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice
First
run
and
after
10
catch.
at
And
the 41
listen, for a
yard line.
quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
To the ground, a first down run. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
At the 45-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Here's Young. Here's a screen coming for Dowdle. And he's going to have a first down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Panthers, first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
There's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second and 9. On the give, it's Hubbard. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Third and long. To throw is Young. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Got to give a lot of credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was plenty of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. I thought the protection was actually pretty solid. But at the end of it, there was just nowhere to go, and he had no choice but to just throw that ball away.
Special teams on the field, ready for this punt. And this is going to pin him back. It's out of bounds inside the 10. The Rams offense ready to see what they can do. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start first and 10. Parkinson in motion. On first and 10, Stafford. Short throw, pulled in by Parkinson.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7 at the 9-yard line.
Second down, they need 7. The motion man is Nakua. Stafford now on second down. And that ball incomplete.
I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the idea of trying to pick up some positive gains through the air. But they've got to come up with some completions and try to pick up at least one first down, or you're going to put your defense in a tough spot.
That's caught. Left side. It's complete. Stafford on target to Puka. And the Rams have a first down.
That's good for a Rams first down.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on third down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
To the 45. A terrific run. He's got this one down inside the 30-yard line. A huge play there in overtime. It's a gain of 49.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
They'll go again here with Williams. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Rams first down.
Well, here he is just taking over this drive from the running back spot. And frankly, Mike, any time the secondary and defensive backs are making a lot of tackles downfield, you know the offensive line's doing their job up front, and we can see the results.
So on is the kicker, Harrison Mevis, in a big spot. This one to win it in overtime. This kick is good. He got it. So it's a win for the visiting Rams. This was a close-fought game. They were able to get themselves into field goal range here at OT. And the final kick sailed through the uprights to finally close out this victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.